Welcome back to Teradek's live continuing coverage of IBC 2014, the International Broadcasting Convention in the Netherlands, Amsterdam to be specific. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got Anton Bauer in the house. So much is happening here. Sony released a new camera. All sorts of great news is happening. I saw the A7S alongside the FS7, this new camera. They're a great A-B combination, a great like 1-2 punch. You got an A camera, a B camera. This FS7 is phenomenal, and you can get an optional V-mount for Anton Bauer V-mount batteries. And you also have the traditional Anton Bauer regular mount as well.
The gold mount,
the gold mount. Yeah. That's what I like, the gold mount. That's what I mean, I love those. They like snap in. Tell me, you're shooting a commercial with the Anton Bauer batteries. Tell me about it.
So I've shot a video about the new charger and the new batteries. Just a little funny thing. It's not ready at the moment, but I was shooting with the new batteries and then F5, the Sony F5 and the 55, and the cool new feature of the new battery is to see how much time you have for your shoot until you have to change your battery. That's a really cool feature. So.
You know, I've been using Anton Bauer batteries since I started in the business. Obviously, they've been around a lot longer than me, but the one thing is you used to have to look at the voltage meter and guess. And I think having the time on the battery is really awesome.
So when it's not attached to a camera, it shows you the percentage how full the battery is, and until you use it, you plug it into a camera and start using it. It tells you exactly how much time you have for shooting. So when I'm using my DSLR for example, I have 18 hours to go now, and it shows me on my battery.
So here's the thing, Anton Bauer batteries are the best. They really are. There's nothing better than Anton Bauer batteries. And it's so awesome that they're now available in V-mount, because I think that there's so many other batteries that are out there that aren't as good, but because of that, V-mount has become very popular.
Of course.
And so to have Anton Bauer batteries in a V-mount is exciting, especially because like this new Sony camera only is offered in a V-mount plate as an option. And I'm sure that there eventually will be a gold plate option.
There is a plate to going from V-mount to gold mount, but it's always better to get it with a normal V-mount battery.
Right.
So.
And the thing is, Anton Bauer batteries always last the longest, and they have the longest lifespan as far as recharging them. Tell me how you rigged it to the DSLR, because that's what I've always gotten tripped up on, and I think it's a great way to do it.
So we got the Anton Bauer Matrix plate here over here. It's just plugged in over the gold mount. It's really easy. So
wait, hold on a second. I got to stop you. You did that a little too quick. So what you've got, let me show this on this little product cam we've got here. You got an Anton Bauer gold plate mounted to a rail system. So it's basically ready for probably 15 millimeter rods?
15 and 90 millimeter rods.
Okay.
So we can change the brackets over there quite easily.
And then how are we going into the camera? So we mount that on our rods.
You mount it on the rods, and you have this DSLR plate. It comes with a normal pin over here. And the DSLR, you have the, let's plug it off. Get it out.
I got it. It just goes right into the battery port of the specific camera. So you have to figure out what camera you have, what battery it takes. And then if I get that plate and I change cameras, or a new camera comes out even from the same manufacturer but has a new battery, I can buy a new tip, basically.
Of course, So on the Anton Bauer website, you can just type in your camera and you get exactly that product which you need.
This is so exciting and so awesome.
So you have the white battery and the white cable for the.
You said you're making a funny commercial, and I want to know about it, but I have an idea for a funny commercial. Because you know what I just realized as we're talking? That Anton Bauer battery can power that camera for about 4 days. So you don't have to look on the battery to see how much time you have left, because you literally could just shoot forever.
Actually yes. So I could use my battery for the next 3 days here.
And so does that plate have a P-tap on it as well, or something?
Of course. So the new Anton Bauer batteries has a D-tap.
Right in the battery
included, and the plate of course has also a D-tap.
So you could now run the lights,
and everything
all
else.
sorts of other things, even the Teradek products.
Of course.
Right, you hook it up to your DSLR. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, one battery for everything.
This is very exciting.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love it. I really love it. All right, tell me about the commercial.
So commercial. So we took 2 points of that. So the new battery as it's a digital battery.
Yeah.
So and it talks to the camera. So actually with the normal battery, you get some of power spikes when you start the camera with an external battery. So
Sure.
there's some voltage differences. And with the new Anton Bauer battery, these spikes are reduced, so the battery talks to the camera, and the lifespan for the camera and the battery has a better lifespan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like starting a car, right?
Yeah.
You know that you use the most amount of gas starting the car.
Yeah, it's like revving the car in the.
You know, when I was a kid, my grandfather, he lived in Florida, and they have these bridges. They go up like this, drawbridges. And we'd sit at a drawbridge, and he'd turn his car off.
Yeah.
He thought he was saving gas. This guy was wasting more gas because he had to start his car back up than if he had just idled.
That's exactly that point.
And that's the exact same thing, but you have figured out a way, because you're geniuses.
I don't know.
At Anton Bauer, you're geniuses. Best batteries ever. You figured out a way to smooth that transition process, number one, to not shock the battery so much, so better life for the camera. And you get more battery usage because you're not draining so much just from turning the camera on, which a lot of people not only do, but are in the habit of, because they have these batteries in those cameras that last 20, 30, maybe 60 minutes at most.
Of course.
Now you can run all day. You can just leave the thing on, have lunch, leave it on.
Go for it. Yeah.
And that's what we used to do, by the way, with the big rigs, with the gold plate. We just leave the camera on.
Yeah.
We didn't, you know, especially with like news gathering.
Yeah.
You didn't know when the press conference was going to start, the perp walk was going to be, all these other things. You just leave it on. I remember one night being at a hostage situation, and because I had 5 bricks with me, I could leave the camera on and hope that I caught the police going in and the SWAT team going in and coming out and stuff. And because of it, I was the only one with footage. And everybody was buying my footage because I just left the camera on and rolling. And then when I get to the end of the tape, I'd put a new tape in and just roll on that and just hope that I got it. And you're able to do that because these batteries last forever. Tell me about the charger. The charger is awesome, I think, because it's portable.
Yeah, at first it looks a little bit different than the other charger, of course, but it has one more feature. So it's called the efficient charging. So it feeds the camera. It feeds the battery, which have the most charge at the moment. So when you have four batteries in your charger, it charges that battery which has the most charge at the moment.
So basically, if you have a battery at 3/4 and a battery at 1/4, it'll charge the one with 3/4, so you can take it off the charger and go use it quicker, and then it can go onto the battery with 1/4 because you're not going to use 2 batteries at once. So,
actually, you can also run your camera directly from
that's what I was going to ask, because I remember that from NAB. That was the big thing.
So you have here your XLR input, and with the touchscreen on it, you can plug in to turn on and turn off the XLR output. So
that is phenomenal.
2 batteries or even 4 batteries. So look at the on and off, and also we have some options to see some information about the battery and how much charge we have, and also there's later on a Wi-Fi option to get control over the batteries over Wi-Fi, but it's not ready yet.
Wait, what do you mean get control of the batteries over Wi-Fi?
So see how much charge they are.
So I can get this to my phone or my tablet in the future.
Yeah, in the future.
So the charger could be in another room or
of course.
You know, and we're shooting over here, and I'm like, oh, let me see, do I have a battery that's charged, and then I can manage my situation.
Yeah, of course.
And then I can turn the camera off. No, I leave it on because I'm running low.
Yeah. Right.
I got it. It's a new way of thinking, but it's good.
Yeah.
And I love it. And but I could turn it off because we're not using so much gas, so to speak, to turn it back on. That's really awesome. When is that going to be available? Any idea the Wi-Fi situation?
We're targeting the end of the year, early next year for the Wi-Fi. So it'll be a cloud-based system.
Okay.
So wherever you are worldwide, you'll actually be able to look at your charger and your battery.
That's phenomenal.
Yep.
So literally, it's already, the chip's already in there.
Chip's in there.
Okay, it's just a matter of doing the update.
Turning it on, getting everything linked up. Yeah.
Excellent. And then when you said you plug that into the camera with the XLR, you go from XLR to PTAP. Is that what you do?
Yeah, of course you can do.
And then you PTAP into the plate and the whole deal. Now, what's the difference between the V mount and the gold plate? Is there a difference at all? Why would you want one over the other? I mean, obviously, you might want one if somebody somebody like Sony only offers a V-mount, then you'd want a V-mount.
Most of the cameras, like the Sony cameras, come with the internal V-mount plate. So in this case, I would prefer a V-mount battery. So it's.
But there's no difference other than that.
Actually.
Well, I think one of the important things is to preserve your investment that you've already made. You don't want to change out chargers and batteries. The battery is a commodity item. At some point, its life cycle is over. You got to get a new battery. But a charger lasts for a long time. So if I have a V-mount charger, I really don't want to be locked into a particular brand. I want to have choice, and that's what we're offering. You can buy an Anton Bauer V-mount battery and actually put it on your IDX charger or your PAG charger or your knockoff.
I got to tell you something. There are very few things in life I say I don't want to ever change and that I know for sure. And I got to tell you, I mean, that's great. That's great, and it is good. And I think it's actually better for the guys that want to move from IDX to Anton Bauer. But this is the gold standard in batteries.
It is.
There is
absolutely.
no, and I mean, I know I've used them all.
Yep.
And I'll tell you that before I met you guys, before Teradek was part of the Vitek group, I was an Anton Bauer supporter, user, loved it, and thought that the batteries were the best. And if you said, what batteries are the best, it would be Anton Bauer, without a doubt. So I think that you guys have great products. I love what you're doing with them, and I'm just so excited. And I can't wait to see this commercial. When do you think that's going to be out? Where should people find it, and when's it going to be out?
I think it will run out with the batteries when it's will going to ship. So I think end of this year.
Definitely before the end.
So they are already done, but just waiting for the.
And you're shooting it on what? On this?
On the F5 and the 55.
Okay,
and
sure.
Also some slow motion videos.
Very
with
nice.
The 700. Yeah.
Very nice. I will tell you something that's funny. I did a commercial for Adorama, the camera store. They gave me a bunch of stuff to destroy because they wanted to show, don't destroy your gear. They want to make something funny. Don't destroy your gear. Take it to their used department and sell it. Turn it into cash. Don't trash it, cash it. And they gave me an Anton Bauer brick, and I laughed at them. I said, I'm not even going to try. Like, we had to come up with creative ways to destroy stuff. And they were like, no, why? And I'm like, it's not even possible. I mean, I'm like, I've dropped them before. I've seen them get run over. They're called bricks for a reason. It's not happening.
So I also tried it in the videos too.
You did?
I throw it through a glass pyramid and just throw it many times because and
is that what you tried to do? You tried to destroy it?
Yeah, not try because I know that
it's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah. Even with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Well, to that point, we thought it'd be fun to see if we could destroy the new charger. So we drove a truck over to 4-wheel drive. We couldn't break it.
Wow.
Could not break it.
I want to come hang out with you guys because this is fun. You drove a truck?
A 4-wheel drive truck over the charger.
What kind of truck are we talking? Are we talking like an 18-wheeler? Are we talking like a Tahoe or what?
A Nissan Pathfinder type vehicle.
Oh, that's a serious vehicle.
It's good weight there.
Yeah, that's about, I think that's got a curb weight about 6,800 pounds, to be honest
and it was back and forth, and it wasn't the rear wheels, it was the front wheels, so you get the full impact of the engine, all of that weight.
That's where all the weight is,
Yep.
Wow.
And we not once, back and forth, 3 times. So the wheel went over the charger 6 times and did not break it. We plugged it in and off we went.
And you did this for fun, or you did this to see how durable the charger is?
We challenged ourselves.
You had fun doing it, though.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah,
that's awesome. And so where are people going to be able to find the commercial and these other videos of you trying to destroy the stuff?
Sorry.
Where are people going to be able to find it? Is it going to be on television or on the internet? Or
on Facebook, on the Anton Bauer website. And
you think we should destroy something before the end of IBC? I mean, not destroy it. We should try to. And see,
Actually,
what do you think?
Do we have a wrecking ball?
You know what? I know that a sledgehammer wouldn't do it. No. So a wrecking ball might be the thing. It might survive, though. We might have to come up. They got these Unimogs here. Have you ever seen the Unimog? Yeah. That's what we should try. That maybe could do it. All right, guys, you're amazing. Anton Bauer is amazing. Thanks so much for joining us. This is the Teradek live show. Your continuing coverage of IBC, the International Broadcasting Convention from Amsterdam. I'm Michael Artsis. We'll be back with a whole lot more. Nikon, or as I like to say in the U.S., Nikon, will be up next. We'll be back right after this. Stick with us.